So here we are at episode 30. We've seen a whole lot of Node, and we spent a lot of time restarting the server. Given how quickly our server restarts, this hasn't been terribly painful. But what if it could be better still? What if there were a way to have our server automatically pick up our changes without our manual effort? That's just the topic for this week's episode. The solution to our problem is the wonderful Node Dev. We've already set up what problem it solves, so let's get straight into how to use it. Now, you're probably thinking we'll just do npm install -- save node dev, and it's true that this would install the package and set it up in our package file. However, we don't actually want this module to be part of production for us, so we get to learn a new npm command. npm install -- save -dev node dev. This functions almost exactly like -- save, but let's open package.json to see the difference in execution. Notice that node dev is put under the dev dependencies section rather than the dependencies. It sits there along with Mocha. As a quick refresher, things listed in dev dependencies get installed when we run npm install with no arguments, but if we run it as npm install -- production, then our dev dependencies get skipped. This is how we want to deploy to a production server, and when we get into deployment strategies, that's how we'll set it up. Now that we have it installed, using it is pretty easy. The way it works is that instead of running node server.js, we need to invoke the node dev command instead. And we do that with node modules, node dev, bin, node dev, server.js. Now, if you've taken the time to read node dev's page, you'll see it talks about installing the module globally. This is my periodic reminder that I don't like to install anything globally. A global install would make it so you don't have to type out the path to node dev, and you'd be able to just type node dev. I prefer to keep my dependencies subordinate to my projects though, so we won't do that. Alright, let's prove that it works. With it running, let's pretend that we need to make a change to server.js, just a simple console statement. After saving our file, we can see that the statement shows up. Nope, there was no camera trickery or editing going on there. You really saw that take effect without manually restarting the server. It's really that simple. Now, node dev only watches files that our app uses via require. That's not how we get access to our view templates, so they don't trigger a restart. That's totally fine and desirable since they get reloaded for us already. Now, while muscle memory will make that big, long command line invocation easier over time, there's a more excellent way that also shows us a great feature of our package.json file. Let's open that. The magic sauce lies in an optional property we can put in our package file. It's called scripts. Let's put it in. Start's value ought to look familiar enough, since it's the same thing we typed at the command line. But now, watch this. From the command line, I can just type npm start, and npm will invoke the script. Pretty slick, huh? We can define other scripts for ourselves inside of scripts, but they won't all run simply with npm and then the name of the script. Start is a special one. Others need npm run and the name of the script, and in fact we could run start that way too if we wanted to. But diving into this is a topic for another episode. As we go forward with building out Node/ or any other projects that we look at during the course of this series, our lives are now going to be simpler. With node dev as part of our tool belt, you'll get to have a lot less of me saying, and then we restart our server. That in and of itself is a big win. Until next time, happy coding.